Everyone, it's Catherine here from Chaos Creates. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. I'm here to share with you a layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and this is my third layout for the month of June, and I'm using another new release cut file. This is the stitched wave background cut file, and I've gone ahead and stitched it with some ombre thread and mixed some sequins in there. I had also, and these are some cute photos of my little nephew. He's just adorable. These were taken at the lake. And yeah, so there's some mixed media in the background there. And I did actually put that down first and then cut the cut file. It was some leftover Vicki Boutin glaze that I'd been using on another project. And so I just smushed it on to the background there, and it was watered down slightly, and then I've gone ahead and put some splatters as well. So I created that and then cut the stitching holes. I haven't done that before, so it worked out just fine. So I was really happy with how it went. I thought I'd give it a go. So I am just going through. I've got the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Sunkissed collection, and so I'm just sorting through to see what sort of florals I can make work. These are mainly the die cut ephemera florals. I have fussy cut both the A5 and the 12 by 12, but I think I've used most of them. So these are the die cut pieces. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to stick my photos straight down, and then I decide to mat them with a little bit of this sort of I guess mixed media sort of background paper. These photos did have a white border, but I'm going to go ahead and just add that pink behind it as well. I wanted it there to be a little bit more color to sort of pop those photos off the page. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those down and cut around the edge. Now, I haven't sped this process up very much today, only double the speed. And now it feels too slow for me, but I hope you enjoy watching. I don't show the whole process here. I do just sort of lay out the layout. That's interesting English, but I lay everything out and then I do go ahead and stick everything down off camera. And I'll leave you with some close-ups at the end. So yeah, I'm just starting to lay these floral pieces around, and I thought that I would sort of have three clusters. So one up the top, that was kind of covering both a hand and sort of people walking in the background a little bit. And so I thought I'd create that cluster at the top and then two clusters in the bottom two corners. But you'll see how this evolves. So I'm just laying things out. And like I said, this is the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Sunkissed collection. And however, I will leave links below to this cut file in the Etsy store. I'll also leave links below to the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group. And don't forget, you've got a few more days to enter the challenge over there. There's, it's a fabulous group where people share their layouts. And yeah, so if you do enter the challenge, you've got a chance to win a gift voucher to the Etsy store. So well worth your while. So go ahead, and I know I really loved the cut files that were released this month. They really fit my photos a lot. So I think I've used a new release cut file for every project this month. So as you can see, I'm just laying out some florals and I'm tucking in some frond pieces, so some leaves and then some sort of I guess berries. I'm not sure what you call them, but I'm just getting a mix of colors and trying to work through to see what I can put there. And then I find this title piece that I really like, and this is Fun in the Sun. And so I wanted to make it sort of the central element. And so then I decided to actually fill in those florals on either side. So I do end up putting florals, right the way underneath those photos. And I really like it, actually. I like how it sits there. And sort of the photos tuck into that sort of floral cluster. So like I said, I don't show the sticking down process. It was a little bit too onerous, and I was filming this really early one morning before I've gone for my run. I've got my running gear on, and I've decided, no, I'm just going to put this together. It really came together quickly. Obviously it did take a bit of time to do that stitching. But to be honest, like, it wasn't that much time. I've done a pretty easy sort of back stitch and just stitched in those sequins here and there. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this tab to the side of the photo there, and I like how that's looking. And I really felt like the blues really worked in well with that little, this is a bluey kind of floaty, and my nephew's bathers there, so that was really fun. And now I'm just working through seeing what other words I can put onto the page. I don't think I actually get any more there, so I'm going to add some tabs to the top here, or some banner pieces, I should say. I just felt like it needed a little bit more. But then I found this watermelon, and so whenever we go to the lake, we always have a big selection of watermelon, that we all eat. I mean, the kids love it. But yeah, and then I thought I would put in that little drink there. And I feel like that really works. And then the sunglasses at the top. Again, they were a blue element, and I think that works really well. Now I'm adding one of these, or two of these, wood flare buttons, and that one says I think just chill, and the top one says hey. So I'm just working through to see what other florals I can bring in, and then I like these sort of fussy cut little blue florals so that I could sprinkle them around the page. So I'm just putting some of these down, just in clusters of 3, just in those 2, so the 2 bottom corners, and then maybe I put 4 sections. I can't remember. Yeah, I might, because I put one in this sort of top floral cluster, and then I put one with that banner piece, left-hand corner of the page. So I'm just laying these down, and I really like how this is looking. So I have that watermelon piece at the top, but I felt like it needed something darker as well up there. So I do go ahead and pull out this one from the sticker sheet, and that's got a rainbow on it, but it's in that pop of blue. And so I move that wood flare badge onto the other side. Now I'm just going ahead and finding 3 more little blue florals to put in around that cluster. And then I think I'm nearly complete. I was sort of looking at different things. I do change out the size of that. Oh no, I flip it back. So this is pretty much it. Like I said, I didn't leave the sticking in process, but I popped a few things up on some foam adhesive. I stuck my photos flat, but other than that, that's it. So I will leave you with some close-ups at the end. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye, everyone.